Oh yeah. Look at how good this looks. It smells so, so good. You can hear it bubbling.
Yeah, listen to that sizzle.
Oh yeah. We got some organic apples.
All right, what are we gonna do with them?
We are going to go home and make some apple pie maybe.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we are back in the kitchen and we have our apples that we got from the Twisted Apple Farm. It was this cute little orchard that had all these different kinds of apples. They even gave us samples. And we have one Granny Smith we're gonna put into this apple crumble that I'm gonna make. We got 2 of these are called ambrosia apples. I've never heard of them before, but that was the one that we taste tested. It was very tasty. And then one of these is a Honeycrisp. And so we're gonna start by peeling and chopping the apples and we'll get right to it. So when you pick your apples, you want to choose some firmer apples so they kind of hold their shape together, and make maybe a mixture of like sweet and tart, because that makes the apple flavor kind of varied and nice throughout the whole crumble. So that's why we chose the Granny Smith, and then the other 2 that were a little sweeter and a little softer too. These are very firm. I'm gonna chop them like. So I'm chopping these into littler bite-sized pieces because we're making a smaller crumble because it's just the 2 of us. And you can leave yours in bigger slices if you like, but I thought this would be nicer for when we're serving it. I have a little visitor down below here. Saba is waiting for an apple to fall on the ground. She loves apples.
Let's see what's going on over here. Oh. Are you trying to wait to see if you can get an apple? I don't have any, I'm sorry.
Here, I have one. Okay, so our apples are all chopped and ready to go, and we're going to put a little squeeze of lemon juice in and then a couple of seasonings to make the apples taste really yummy. Just squeeze it over top of the lemons. And then I'm going to stir it to make sure all the lemons are covered, or all the apples are covered. One moment. Okay, so we're going to top our apples with some coconut sugar, and this is a nice unrefined type of sugar, so it isn't as bad for you, I guess, but it gives you that nice sweetness. So we're just gonna do a tablespoon of this, and then we're going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. We've got the cinnamon here. And you could use less cinnamon if you don't like as much. And then for a little extra special flavor, we're gonna use just a little tiny sprinkle of ground ginger, up to a 1/4 teaspoon, but nothing more because it'll make it a little too gingery, I think. But this will be a nice little extra special flavor. So I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. Okay, so then you just stir it to combine. And we're stirring this right into the pie pan that we're gonna cook it in, that we're gonna bake it in the oven in, so that there's less mess. Okay, that looks nicely coated. So then we're gonna get started on our crumble topping. So one of the ingredients that we have to make before we use it in this recipe is some oat flour. So all we're gonna do is take some regular old-fashioned oats, and we're going to, I need about a 1/4 cup of them. And I'm just gonna pop them in our blender. and whir it around and make some oat flour, and that's it. That's all you have to do to make some plain oat flour. That was so easy, look at that. Okay, so we're gonna take this oat flour that we just made in the blender and pop it into a bowl. Again, that was about 1/4 cup. And then we're gonna use some of this almond flour and also use about 1/4 cup. And all it is just ground up almonds. It's very pleasant. And then we're gonna use about 1/2 cup of regular oats. And 1/2 cup of pecans. These are already kind of chopped up. And then 1/2 cup of coconut sugar. And then 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And this we're going to want to make sure it's melty. Right now it's solid, so I'm going to just kind of melt it and then pour it in over top of all the ingredients. Okay, so one last ingredient of the dry things is we're gonna add a little pinch of salt. This brings out the sweetness in a dish. So we're just going to add just a little bit into the whole blend there. And then I'm gonna stir this up. And then I have melted the coconut oil and we're going to mix this all together. Now that it's all really well blended, I'm just going to pop this on top of the apples. And we have our oven preheating, so we're almost ready to put this in the oven. This smells so good.
Well, that looks great.
Yes. So we're just going to pop this in the oven for probably around 30 minutes. But you want to do it until it's golden brown, and I'll let you know how long this one actually bakes for. And it's at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, so we'll come back to this when it's all done. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes, and we will check on the apple crumble. Oh yeah, look at how good this looks. It smells so, so good. You can hear it bubbling.
Yeah, listen to that sizzle.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna let this cool for like 30 minutes or so, and then we're gonna taste test it. All right, so the crumble is done here, and I'm gonna dish it out, and we're gonna do a taste test. All right, here's the taste test that you've all been waiting for.
Looks so good.
I'm gonna give you the first bite.
Oh, thank you. That was really good. I like that crumble.
Oh yeah.
I'm usually not that big of a fan of baked apple desserts, and this is really good.
Yeah, I like it.
Have another bite?
Yep.
All right.
So this is great because it's gluten-free. It's perfect to bring for your holiday parties or anything. It's easy to make.
Yeah, quick and easy to make, right?
You just throw it together. It doesn't have to be perfect. It looks really nice, you know, in the pan and everything. So.
And it's 100% plant-based.
Yes, all plant-based. So it's just so many great things to it. So we hope you try it, and let us know if you do. Put a note in the comments below.
Yeah. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. Tell everybody you know about us, so that way we can help the channel grow.
That'd be awesome, guys. And we will see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.